Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Welcome to our Mystic Sense series on Starseeds. Today with us is Toni, the global healer from Mystic Sense. Before we dive into our topic, could you please share a little bit about yourself and your spiritual practice?
Yeah, I'm Toni the Global Healer. I've been with Mysticsense, I believe, over 3 years. And I got so many different modalities, but I'm a wellness practitioner of 18 years. And I've been into my spirituality for over 30 years, helping people on with different modalities. So I'm an intuitive reader. I'm also a quantum virtual holographic healer. I always say 33D because I always see the 33 chakras. People say chakras, but I always used to say meridians, until I knew about that. Uh, so I'm that, and I also do biofield matrix scans to find out, for clearing, to see what's going on. I read from DNA song. If your song is out of tune, I see it and I get to the root cause of it. So, I do so many different things, but yeah, so I'm able to read energy and able to see things that most people probably can't see. Like inside of a body, I could see inside your body like an colored X-ray. I can even see all the way down to the cells and all that stuff. And then also, if there's any stagnant energy or something on the left side of me, meaning like, is there a cords or soul ties or any kind of attachments, I'm able to clear and remove that. And then on the right side of me, I always see somebody, if they are a star seed, I can read uh, where they have came from, you know, as a star seed. But I had to learn all these giftings on my own because I didn't know anybody that actually had all these, these giftings until later on. So yeah, and I'm also a author of Oracle Angel cards. And then I'm also releasing a book here soon on the mystical starseeds, short stories. Yeah, so I always say that people are very unique when they come to me, and I always let spirit take over, as in like what what spirit wants to say, because everybody's completely different, and my readings are different for every single individual, as everybody's different with energy. You know. So if you would like to have
Wonderful.
sessions, you can find me on Mystic Sense as Toni the Global Healer.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. It sounds like you're the perfect person to talk about starseeds with us today.
Yeah, it was pretty wild when I was going to when I got invited, because I was just working on a little series of star seeds and different where they came from, the planetaries and all that, and also matching them with their crystals and all that stuff. So I'm excited to have that released.
Yeah, excellent. And you even wrote a book on it. That's exciting.
I know. So it was like a confirmation in a way, you know.
When is your book coming out?
I'm hoping by a month or two, Yeah.
Exciting. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
exciting. So if you want,
very
huh?
very exciting. So very mystical fantasy, but truth to it, so that it's going to be for children and for adults.
Great. So make sure to check out Toni's new book if you want further and in-depth information about star seeds beyond our conversation today.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so with that, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a lot of what you just mentioned with what you were talking about in your book. What is the spiritual significance of star seeds and their cosmic origins? Where do they come from?
Okay. So the spiritual significance of a star seed lies in their belief in they are souls from other planets or dimensions who have chosen to incarnate on Earth to assist the spiritual evolution of humanity. The star seeds are believed to possess unique qualities and abilities that can help raise the collective consciousness and bringing about positive change. They are seen as a catalyst for spiritual awakening and transformation, serving as a beacon of light and love in the world that often feels disconnected and divided. Starseeds are thought to have deep sense of purpose and strong connections to the cosmos, which guides them in their mission to bring about spiritual growth and enlightenment. I had to get my crystal, but the origins of cosmic starseeds um, refer to the source of beginning of these celestial identities. Cosmic starseeds are believed to be highly involved souls or consciousness that originates from various cosmic realms or dimensions. So these beings are said to have chosen to incarnate on Earth to assist in the spiritual evolution of transformation of humanity. The cosmic starseeds origins can be traced back to different star systems, galaxies, or even higher realms of existence, where these souls have gained wisdom, knowledge, and unique energetic signatures. Understanding the cosmic star seed origins involving exploring the vastness of the universe and the in connectedness of all beings within it. Okay, I get a little nervous sometimes, but yeah, so starseeds been incarnating and are called for a huge mission right now. Are we?
Okay.
I didn't know if we were delayed. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure either. Because I accidentally cut you off earlier, so I didn't want that happening again. Apologies for the awkward silence.
That's okay.
Yeah, excellent. So yeah, the cosmic origins, like where they come from, that's really interesting to me. I do feel like we are going to talk a bit more about that as we move on. Um,
Yes,
yeah,
and
I find that very interesting.
it is interesting, um, and I will give some examples of some planetary systems also. But when people they have more than just one, because some of the star systems, they uh, like for instance, my star system was completely it destroyed, so we had to flee to another one, and then you intertwine, and you also have another one, so you have more than just one. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And where they come from, because that's something that I struggle with this is like figuring the locations. Like that's not my specialty personally, but some people are really good at it. So it's great to hear the perspectives. So our next question is, how do starseeds remember or reconnect with their soul journey from the stars?
How do starseeds remember or reconnect with their soul journey from the stars? Well, it was kind of frustrated for us because our whole everything was wiped away because we had to come reincarnate and remember and learn, right? So starseeds can remember or connect with their soul journey, originating from the cosmic planets by delving deep within themselves through like meditation or introspection and exploring metaphysical practices like us we do through the meditation. Starseeds can quiet their minds and tap into their higher consciousness, and also to access memories of their celestial origins. Introspection involves reflecting on one's feelings, experiences, and dreams to uncover hidden truths about their soul journey from the stars by exploring metaphysical practices such as astrology, because astrology is very important. Also, your blueprint is very important because to find your origin and where you belong, it's in your blueprint, your astrology, in your 10th house, your ninth house, your fifth house, and then you'll know exactly where your star family is. So it's like opening that up for you to remember And also, tarot cards readings, tarot readings, or past life regressions. Like I do past life. I don't have to do regressions because I could see past lives, up to, a certain amount. And that, that seems to help people to reconnect. But you can get that past life regressions that will help. Star seeds can gain insight into their cosmic origins and uncover connections to the celestial realms. So, additionally, starseeds can reconnect with their soul journey by connecting with other like minded individuals who share similar cosmic experiences, engaging in discussions and attending, spiritual gatherings helps a lot, or participating in online forums can provide opportunities for starseeds to exchange knowledge, validating their experiences, and learning from others who have also embarked on a similar uh, celestial journey. Furthermore, immersing oneself in nature and stargazing, connecting with energy of the universe can help starseeds feel a sense of belonging, um, in alignment with their cosmic roots, facilitating the remembrance and reconnection with their soul's journey from the stars. And you will feel that. It'll feel like something that you remember, but you weren't quite remembering, but it's going to start activating. So once you start activating that and getting into these, when we go to a crystal shop for the first time, you're like, oh, that feels like it's calling me. You know what I mean? So like you're opening up that portal, you're opening up uh, that reconnection with your home. You know. So a lot of people on Mystic Sense are star seeds. A lot of people are star seeds. It's just awakening and remembering their purpose and their soul. And again, we're all different, but we're sent together to also help each other awaken, to remembrance of this and reconnecting. Like I could see already a couple of who you are because I scanned, so I definitely could see that you have at least 3 star systems.
Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I do believe that I am a starseed as well, but like I said, I'm not that good at the locations part of it, so I don't actually know exactly where I'm from. I just know I'm from somewhere not here.
Yeah, so
I
hopefully
can call my friends. So
by the end
mhm.
of this, maybe you'll know, yeah, more so.
That would be interesting. Yeah, especially when there's multiple, like you were talking about. I feel like that makes it more confusing because it's multiple different energies. Like, how do I know
Right.
which, and it
You have
just
to
kind of all fits
distinguish,
together into one.
yeah, distinguishing, and you'll feel it. You'll know distinguish each one as a different feeling or a different frequency or different vibration. Um, you definitely, once you are extremely sensitive, I'm so sensitive that it's hard for me to even go to the grocery store or be around anyone, period. So, I mean, sometimes I don't leave my home for months. So I feel everything is sensitivity, but I also distinguish, the sensitivity with different realms, if that makes sense.
That's great. Yeah, everyone has a different way of accessing intuition and psychic information. That's what
Exactly.
makes it so great that we have so many different psychics and these different episodes because everybody brings something different to the table.
Well, yeah, it's like a tree with many branches, but we deliver the same thing, the love, you know what I mean? But different giftings. We work together as a puzzle. We need each other.
Definitely. Yep. One thing I want to mention for viewers too, because I know you mentioned online forums and groups, and that was very helpful for me. personally. I found the word otherkin, the word
Okay.
otherkin, it's one word, other Kin, is used a lot online, especially on Facebook groups, to talk about starseed experiences. So if you're having trouble finding information or forums or groups to join, try using other words like otherkin. Um, Fae, some people consider themselves Fae, and they just use that as an umbrella for
Mm.
non-human entity. Um, so the words may be different, but the experience is often very similar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you have
You know, like there's a lot of groups in that on also, the Facebook too and Google. So if you get something within you, the universe will bring it to you for perfect timing. That's how, I mean, if you keep hungry and you keep your cup empty and you're hungry and you feel a longing for something, the universe will definitely bring it to you for the right timing. But when you're seeking and searching, it also opens up that realm too. So,
Okay, great. Let's move on to our next question then.
yeah.
Can you share any spiritual practices that help starseeds align with their cosmic heritage? I know you already mentioned a few, such as the meditations and the being in nature and the talking to other people about the experience.
Yeah, so that was kind of, I was like looking at that, and one may inquire about various spiritual practices that can assist starseeds in connecting with their cosmic lineage. So these practices, I can't speak. These practices can range from, again, getting meditation, and visualization techniques and energy healing modalities, connecting with higher realms of consciousness. It's the same thing basically. Another thing too is very, very important for somebody as a star seed to practice like healing themselves first, like deep inner healing and shadow work. It's a huge thing you have to go through before things start opening up too. So, but by you doing the meditation and visualization and crystal bowls and the frequencies and bringing your vibration up higher, it will definitely open up that alignment with the cosmic heritage. Um, by engaging in the practices, starseeds may be able to tap into their innate cosmic wisdom and align themselves with their true purpose and mission on Earth. So, exploring ancient wisdom traditions, working with sacred symbols, crystals, connecting with nature can also aid starseeds. Sorry about my cat. Sometimes they just want to be in here, just wanting in my door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay if they join us.
I got 4 cats by the door. Okay, so starseeds may experience a deep sense of connection to the universe and gain insights into their unique gifts and abilities. Ultimately, the journey of aligning with one's cosmic heritage is a deeply personal and transformative process that can lead to a greater self awareness, spiritual growth, alignment with one's true essence. So, yeah, just the practicing of the metaphysicals and many modalities. That's basically how one starts to, you know, get into that, for the cosmic heritage aligning. Also, another thing too is you go to a practitioner that has the ability to do the star seed activations. Um, is very important too if you're having trouble. That's why we're all here to help each other. To gain that uh, knowledge and to gain that heritage. So when I do a star seed scan on someone, I actually start seeing their avatars, and then I start drawing them for them and that blueprint for them, for their mission. Also their song, everybody has a song too. I mean, it's different song than it is here on Earth, but it's different sound. But I also could see their cosmic alignment. So let's say their cosmic alignment is not aligned completely. I seem to be able to have it aligned and activated. So going to a practitioner that has that ability, and there's many practitioners out there, spiritual, metaphysical people, star seeds, to have that activated for downloads. So that also could help somebody move forward in that, like opening up their inner eye, opening up their language of light, their language, their codes, because everything is dormant, so you have to awaken it. So another person that has that ability to do that, who has been sent here to help other star seeds to awaken, that will definitely help with their journey to move forward.
That sounds very helpful. It sounds like something I need to do.
Yeah, and the experience, I'll tell you, so many people have different experiences, but it's so beautiful that I also get to share in that, and I get to see their planetary system and their avatars. I call them avatars. I don't, and I get to explain to them what they're saying or doing, and then they start like a week after, having visitations and visions and dreams, and they start journaling, and then they move forward. It's pretty amazing.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't really heard about that kind of work before, so it's very fascinating. And you do these practices, right? You do this.
Yeah, it opened up for me. Well, I've always had the star seeds. I always seen them when I was younger. I didn't know what they were for years, and then, this is really strange because I couldn't go to school or anything like that. Just because I was too sensitive, so I had to be homeschooled at home. I would see things and all that stuff, and it just, my mom didn't know what to do with me, kind of thing. But later on in life, after I had to learn by myself, because the spirit realm told me I had to learn this without learning from books or man or anything to distinguish, because sometimes programs and all that can get in the way. So I always seen my galactic family, and I didn't really know who they were. And then I was told, "Oh, you're a new age. You're a new age." Why? I was like, "Well, what is a new age?" I didn't know what a new age was. So then I met some metaphysical people later on, and they explained to me. And then I also seen the same galactic beings somewhere on the internet. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's other people out there." And so I've been like helping for years now, helping people. It opened up for me, wide open, and so I started doing that to help people. So that's my mission. Obviously, when I had my 2 near-death experiences, that I came back because I was supposed to continue on with my mission. So, so I went on a little bunny trail.
It's very interesting, your experience. It's very different from my experience with it. So I
Yeah,
love hearing about this because everybody does have their own unique experience. It's not the same
yeah,
for everyone. But it's great we can come together and talk about these, like the shared aspects of them.
exactly.
Okay, so let's dive into our next section with what is the higher spiritual purpose of star seeds on Earth.
What is the higher spiritual purpose of Starseeds?
I can't hear you.
I was just, sorry. I was just talking to myself for a moment. What is the higher spiritual purpose of Starseeds on Earth? The elevated spiritual mission of Starseeds on Earth involves around, their unique role in bringing forth higher, the consciousness and light to the planet. Uh, Starseeds are believed to be souls who have originated from other star systems or dimensions with a deep sense of purpose and a mission to assist in the awakening of evolution of humanity. So they are often described as light workers who carry a special energy and wisdom that can help raise the vibration of Earth and guide others towards spiritual growth and enlightenment. So starseeds are thought to possess an innate gifts, intuitive abilities, and strong connection to the divine that enables them to serve as a beacon of love. Again, a love is a huge thing in this whole process and transformation in the world that is in need of healing and awakening by embodying their true essence and embracing their cosmic origin. They can inspire others to remember their own divinity and connect with their higher selves. So through their presence and actions, starseeds play a crucial role in anchoring light of love, unity, consciousness on Earth, and ultimately contributing to the collective evolution of humanity towards a more harmonious and enlightened existence. They are often drawn to spiritual practices and, the healing modalities and metaphysical teachings and all that. They may feel deep sense of longing for their true home in the stars, while also feeling a strong sense of responsibility to help humanity awaken to their true potential and spiritual essence. Starseeds are believed to have incarnated on Earth at this particular time in history to assist in the global shift towards our higher consciousness and unity. It's a big right now. I guess we're moving from the 3D to the 5D to the 6D, and 12D, wherever the person is at right now, because everybody's on a different level. So starseeds may experience feelings of isolation, alienation, or homesickness due to their unique perspective and missions on Earth. However, they are also supported by a vast network of other starseeds and light workers who understand and resonate their journey by connecting with like-minded individuals and communities. They can also find validation, support, and guidance as they navigate their spiritual path and fulfill their sacred mission. Oh my God, my dog on Earth. I have a Shih Tzu, so. But ultimately, the presence of starseeds on Earth serve as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all beings and the power of love and light to transform and uplift the collective consciousness. And by embodying their cosmic origins and sharing their unique gifts as wisdom with the world, starseeds play a vital role in the spiritual evolution, again, extension and humanity towards a more enlightened and harmonious existence. If I can get all those words out without stumbling on my tongue. So yeah. So right now it's been a lot of people are feeling like the frequencies of vibrations are rising up and they're experiencing like their bodies are vibrating, or because it can't, our human bodies, it's hard to handle all that transformation, for right now. So like literally I could wake up one day and my whole body is just vibrating, my feet, hands, everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So sometimes I have to look it up to see if everybody's having awakening or extension symptoms, moving up higher. So, and then a lot of people are having similar symptoms, because we are moving into such a higher dimension right now. Some of the lower ones are going through change without them even knowing, but that's also awakening them up too, to realize what is going on,
Yeah, I've noticed that I've been super tired like especially like when I wake up. And you'd think like I'd be sleeping, like I'd feel like I have energy. Luckily, this week I have had energy, but I've been so drained. I think it's because of the changes.
Yeah,
Because I went to the
definitely.
doctor, I did the medical stuff, everything was fine, and I actually went to the point that I asked my higher self to just let me stay grounded in my body, like before I
Hmm.
go to sleep, and I woke up and I wasn't tired anymore. So it's like
Yeah.
I think like I'm going and doing stuff in my sleep or something.
Yeah, you're probably building the new place, the new but there's a lot of people doing that too. Yeah, so there's a lot of people being extremely tired even after they've slept. I go through that myself, or just extremely weird different symptoms. But yeah, we are. I also see like a wormhole, sometimes, or I feel like I'm being pulled, kind of thing, like a magnetic thing. And just know around the planetary system right now, the magnetics are so gone right now that also has something to do with our bodies as our bodies change with Mother Gaia as she changes. So we're definitely feeling a lot of the symptoms of what's going on in the planets and the Earth, what's going on for rebirthing. I'll just say that rebirthing.
Okay, great. So let's move on to our next question.
Okay.
In what ways do yes, and I also have a little distractor too. She heard your distraction. Her ears just shot up. Um, in what ways do star seeds work to raise the vibration and consciousness of the planet? I feel like we covered this a little bit, but like,
Yeah.
how is it raising the vibration?
Well, starseeds contribute to elevating the vibration and consciousness of the planet through various means. They often engage in practices, again, with the whole tools, energy healing, all the spiritual modalities, spiritual techniques, to help awaken others to their true potential, by embodying higher frequencies of love. There's a huge thing about love, and there's different levels of love and compassion, and light and starseeds serve as a beacon of positivity, inspiration for those around them. They strive to lead an example, encouraging others to embrace their own spiritual growth and evolution, as in us, as in readers, to spiritually encourage those. So we're helping that. Starseeds may work to spread messages of unity, peace, and harmony, promoting collective shifts towards a more enlightened and awakening society. Through their unique gifts and abilities, starseeds aim to create a ripple effect, of positiveness, changes that resonates throughout the planet by connecting with like-minded individuals, and forming communities, dedicating to spiritual growth, transformation. Starseeds play a vital role in raising the overall vibration of the earth and ushering a new era of higher consciousness. So they starseeds. I mean, you're a starseed. I'm a starseed. We play a crucial role in anchoring and integrating higher dimensional energies into the physical realm. So they act as a conduit for cosmic energies, light codes. Oops, helping to activate dormant DNA strands, awaken spiritual abilities with the humanity. So by aligning with their soul's mission and purpose, starseeds are able to channel divine guidance and wisdom to assist in the planetary ascension process. So, I mean, there's so much, kind of repeating here and there, but that's just, similar questions. So, starseeds often feel deep connections to the stars and other celestial beings. Yeah. So, we're here to, the essence of starseeds are cosmic ambassadors who have incarnated on Earth at the pivotal time to assist in the awakening of transformation of humanity. Their mission is to help raise collective consciousness again and heal the planet and usher in a new era of peace, love, unity. Through their dedication, compassion, spiritual gifts, for a higher, brighter and more enlightened future, for all beings on Earth. That's what we're. And it's hard. It's hard work. It's hard for us. And also, we got to make sure that we're into that pure heart. We got to make sure that to bring that higher frequency and vibration, right? Um, and just love on the people that are unlovable. I mean, even we as starseeds, as a human form, we definitely need to get over our flesh. And the biggest thing that I see is so much judgment, and that blocks the vibration and essence for moving forward. It's a huge, like, so much. We have no right to judge anyone. They're at their level, we're at our level. You know what I mean? I went off a tangent again, but I just really feel like, once you work on yourself and keep yourself pure and keep yourself as, innocent as a child, to bring that, what you're supposed to bring, to help all mankind to move forward into a higher vibration for unity. Anyway, my I got allergies, so my eyes are burning. Did that resonate with you at all, or?
I think that it will resonate to the people it's meant to resonate with.
Okay.
Lots of people watching.
Okay.
I like to end like my general TikToks as like, this is meant to resonate with, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it's like not everyone is meant to hear the same message. We're all here to receive what we need.
Yeah, it's just like, if somebody comes and like for a reading, for instance, we're not all called to everybody. You know what I mean? If it doesn't resonate with that person that you read for, that means that they're not supposed to be coming to you, and perhaps they're supposed to come to someone else where it actually they're called to be, right? Is that similar to what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I think you answered the question. It's always hard doing these because they're public, and pre-recording it, we don't have the people and the energy in front of us to tap into.
Right.
But we just kind of have to trust, that what I'm saying today here in this time is going to reach the person that it needs to reach,
Right. Gotcha.
It's always difficult for me doing like the general public readings because it's like I don't have an energy to tap into. Like I don't even, I feel like I'm just pulling like a random card. I'm like, okay, I just have to trust that this is gonna reach the right person. So I don't know. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so our next question with this topic is how can starseeds stay connected to their divine mission amidst the challenges of earthly life? This one's a little difficult. I think it's difficult for most starseeds. It's definitely something I challenge with, work and money and bills and, all of the daily mundane things. It's like, it's hard to focus on the spiritual stuff that I need to do when I am obligated to do so much mundane things, for me personally.
The earthly things. Let's see. They can maintain their connection to their divine mission despite the obstacles of earthly life by cultivating practices that help them stay grounded, perhaps, and centered. Let's see. Again, our practices of what helps us to connect, like with nature. In activities that bring them joy and peace, by creating routines that support their spiritual growth and align with their higher purpose, can navigate the challenges of everyone's life with grace and resilience. I know it's really hard too because life tries to keep us busy, and where we have so much more of a mission to give. And it seems like lately it has been a struggle, especially because we're getting so close now. So staying connected to supportive, again, supportive communities and like-minded individuals helps also with inspiring and helping you move forward, right?
Yeah, definitely. The community is a big part of that. In
Yeah,
my, huh?
yeah. They need to have other people who are unity with you and help you when you're feeling down, or just consumed by the world. It helps to have others to make us move forward, kind of thing. But what were you going to say?
I was gonna say that one way that I have done this and stayed connected to my mission is by incorporating it into my mundane life. Um, I feel like part of my purpose is teaching. Not all of it, it's a small part of it, but it is a part of it is teaching. So I do try to incorporate spiritual teaching into my mundane daily life, like the TikTok, the education, what we're doing today, this podcast. We're educating people, we're teaching people spiritual
Yeah.
things, and it made it a lot easier for me that I didn't have to carve out time to be spiritual when my life became my spirituality.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
and so finding ways to do that. And you don't have to be a psychic reader, you don't have to be a tarot reader. You can. That's one way to get a spiritual message out there. But you can also do it in other ways, like creating tarot decks, writing books about it. Maybe you host a monthly workshop or something, and these are ways you can incorporate it into your social and your daily life, and possibly even your professional life as well. It depends how much you want to invest in that.
Yeah, their divine mission, expanding their knowledge and understanding and practices. Like you said, reading books, something that goes along, coincides with it. Seminars and workshops and online courses, whatever that'll keep you moving forward. Energy, healing, astrology, metaphysical, all of that above. Um, so starseeds can strengthen their connection to higher purposes and gain the tools and insights needed to navigate the challenges of earthly life. It's just doing it, right? Bypassing things that are trying to consume us other ways when we're supposed to be keeping. Like for me, when I start feeling, I sing a lot. I do music and do crystals, the bowls, and all that. And then I start spontaneously um, my rising my frequency and vibration, singing in light language. I don't know if you do that, but that's a huge way of speaking to the universe and raising your vibration and protection also. But that helps me a lot. I just have to sit down and do it, you know, and then consume
Yeah, I have a
myself.
weird experience. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have a weird experience with light language.
Okay.
It's really strange. I don't speak light language myself, but I can understand it and I can translate it. Because
No,
I have
that's
a friend that speaks it, and she's also a starseed, and we were talking, and she started channeling light language and speaking it, and I was able to interpret and translate it and what she was saying to my other friend who doesn't speak it, and yet I can't speak it myself, but I can understand it, and I thought that was so weird because I had no idea how I knew that. I just I was like, "Is this correct?" And she's like, "Yeah." And it was so weird, how we were doing that. Um, so
that's amazing. Yeah. And sometimes and well, that's a gift in itself. So you have an amazing gift there. And you could translate that. I do it. I mean, I don't understand what I'm saying sometimes. And there's different types of light language, different languages. And we're basically speaking our starseed language that we were put on this earth. You know how babies are jibber jabber? That's our starseed language before we learned English, learned understanding of English and changed our whole. So it's awakening that light language is so important again, and we don't understand it. We don't need to understand it, but you have a gifting to understand that, and there is people out there perhaps that have that gifting. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, it was very strange. I was actually shocked that I was able to understand it. Um, it surprised me and her both. Like we were both very surprised. It was very strange because again, I don't speak it, so I thought like, how could I translate it if I don't speak it? You know?
Well, you can. It's laying dormant there. It's within you. It's just letting go and do it. Do it. Or maybe you think your subconscious is probably stopping you from perhaps doing it because it sounds weird, or you doubt it or something. Something there subconsciously that's blocking it, perhaps. But yeah, you definitely have it. It's just not everybody has that has that ability also, but I think we're coming into a time that a lot of star seeds are going to start opening up that way because that's a huge connection to the universe and to also our galactic star heritage family, our higher self. But that's amazing. So let's see. We were talking about so just starseeds can make adjustments and take course corrections, self-reflection, realignment, processing allows us to stay focused on committed to their starseeds missions, growing, evolving. So basically we said everything that we could say for that. I believe
Yeah.
navigating
Okay,
their
excellent.
purpose. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's move on to our next subject because I think we pretty much covered everything. Is there
Except
anything else you
for,
want to add?
well, I would like to, I mean, we're talking about star seeds and all, right? So um I would like to, how do how do you know?
We're
I
gonna
mean,
get into that in the next.
okay.
We have a question of just all about that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, our next topic and the question after this question is going to be about how we know that we're a starseed.
Okay. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
pull it up here. What was the next
that's
one
like a
again?
super important question.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do starseeds experience spiritual awakening and ascension? I I want to think it is a little different than other awakening. I mean, no one's awakening is going to be the same because we're all unique. Um, I mean, yes. How do we experience spiritual awakening and ascension?
How do starseeds experience spiritual awakening? Is that what you're saying? Ascension?
Hmm.
Hmm. So, starseeds, individuals believed to have originated from other planets or dimensions, have a unique experience when it comes to spiritual awakening and ascension. Unlike regular individuals, starseeds often feel a deep sense of longing and homesickness. I've mentioned that before, for a place they cannot quite remember or fully comprehend. This longing acts as a catalyst for their spiritual awakening, pushing them to seek answers and explore their true purpose um, in this earthly existence, right? So, as starseeds embark in their spiritual journey, they often find themselves drawn to esoteric knowledge and wisdom. Of course, the metaphysical stuff and all that. They have innate abilities to tap into higher realms and consciousness and connect with their spiritual guides and this connection allows them to receive guidance, light, and downloads of information that help them navigate their awakening process, right? So during their spiritual awakening, starseeds may experience a range of physical, emotional, energetic symptoms. That's what a lot of people are having right now, too. These can indicate heightened sensitivities, vivid dreams, synchronicities, deja vus, or, and a deepening sense of empathy towards others. So, as they continue to awaken, starseeds may also undergo a process of ascension, which is involving raising their vibrational frequency and expanding their consciousness. This can also lead to greater understanding of their soul's purpose at the same time. So, enhanced psychic abilities, intuitive, a stronger connection to the divine. Ultimately, the experience of a spiritual awakening and ascension for starseeds is a transformative journey that allows them to remember their true essence and fulfill their mission of bringing light to the world and helping. So again, they often feel a strong sense of isolation and alienation from mainstream or society. Can struggle to fit in. I never fit in, no, or understand, uh, you know, the norms, and expectations that seem foreign to them. A lot of things on this earth is foreign, to me. So there is a lot of starseeds that feel the same. And this feeling of being different can be both source of frustration and driving forces behind their spiritual awakening. Starseeds are often drawn to communities and groups that share their beliefs and experiences so they feel like they belong at home, right? So seeking solace and understanding from others who can relate to their unique perspectives. And it was hard for me to find that for a long time myself. But so as starseeds, we delve deeper into the spiritual journey and we may uncover past life memories or connections to other dimensions, and these memories can provide valuable insight into their purpose and mission on Earth. They may discover that they have had previous incarnations on other planets or in different realms, which further strengthens their sense of being otherworldly beings. The past life memories can also help star seeds understand their unique abilities and talents, as well as the challenges they may face in a lifetime, right? So, again, starseeds, that they just feel a very profound sense of awe and wonder when gazing at the stars or spending time in nature environments. This connection to nature world serves as a reminder of their true origins and helps people, starseeds, feel grounded and connected to larger universe. May also find solace and rejuvenation in spending time in nature. So, you know, yeah. So there's just a strong sense of purpose and a longing to make positive impacts in the world at the same time. There's a lot of, giving up, but they know, they know deep within them, and it's just an awakening and an extension experience, right? So also starseeds may feel a sense of urgency to fulfill their purpose too. So transformation, spiritual crisis, and also go through have you ever heard the term of dark night of the soul?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these periods can be challenging and as old belief systems, patterns, and attachments are shed to make way for higher levels of consciousness. And starseeds may face inner turmoil, confusion, sometimes, and sense of losing their identity or undergoing their process of spiritual purification. However, these dark night of the souls ultimately lead to a greater clarity and self-realization and alignment with their true purpose of, you know, we come here and then we have to heal all up, and then when we get to that, it's like, really, why do we have to do this? you know but we have to keep on going. So there's a lot of unique and transformative journey that for our awakening and our ascension. It's a lot, seems a lot different than some you know did that answer the question? Or
Um, I think so. I think some parts of it are do. I also want to mention one thing I kind of feel is unique to Starseeds. I could be wrong because I have not done a lot of research into Starseeds or other kids, despite being one and being aware of that. It wasn't something I researched. It was more of like a becoming who I am kind of thing.
becoming, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to touch on this is for a lot of people, spiritual awakening will be like about learning and then developing a practice and, finding more about themselves and healing their shadow. And it's like a process. Whereas
Yeah.
with someone who's a starseed, at least in my experience, it's more of like a download, like people getting spiritual downloads. It just kind of hits you like a lightning bolt, and you're like, wow, that makes sense. I understand life differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it can happen through so many different ways. It can happen like through a dream. It can happen through, just a
Vivid
spiritual
dreams and
experience. And a
stuff.
lot of times, yeah, a lot of times there isn't any explanation. It's just a profound shift in perspective and understanding that just suddenly happened. And I can't speak to other people's experiences, but as someone who does consider themselves a starseed, um, that has been my experience. And
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure if that is the experience of non-star seeds or not. Um, but that if it's not, that could be one way that awakening and ascension and these changes are different because it's more of like a download from home or from where I come from. It's like I just, it comes and it happens and it's something that I cannot put into words no matter how I try to.
So I know a lot of
And
people talk about. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
that has been my experience with this process, this question. So, mhm.
So what if, let's say, I mean, a lot of people, there's different thoughts about the whole twin flame thing. Okay, but I seen before I knew anything about twin flame as in relationships, right? But I seen as myself as a twin flame to myself, as my higher self on the planetary system that I'm from. That's helping me move forward and downloading what I need to have on Earth. Does that make sense? So I I have an image. I have me in an energy form on a planetary system as my twin flame, my twin, and I get downloads from for what I need, and it opens it up for me. Like it's almost similar to what you were saying. So that's what I call my twin flame, is my twin flame self. I don't want to confuse anybody, but that's just how I perceive my higher self, my higher self consciousness. For when I get downloads from the star seed, cosmic or cosmos, that's helping us awaken and helping us to receive and unlock what's already within you for remembrance. And then you're like having an epiphany, like, that makes sense. It's like it was already there, but it just needed to awaken, right? So anyway, I
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's interesting. Like that's how we experience these spiritual awakenings. I would say, like in our
yeah.
own ways. Again, I can't speak to anyone else. If it's different than other people, I mean, okay, so I think that answers the question. How do you experience a spiritual awakening and ascension? Like, there you
Mm-hmm.
go. That's
There you go. Yep.
I
Yep.
don't have
And
anything else to say on that question. Like,
yeah.
okay, so how here's the big question that you hinted at earlier.
Okay.
Probably one of the most important questions here. What are some spiritual signs that indicate, sorry about that, that indicate someone is a star seed? How do we know that you're a star seed? Like, how would you
Recognizing
know?
spiritual indications that suggest someone is a starseed involves observing specific qualities and experiencing that surpass the ordinary. A significant indicator is a profound feeling of not fitting in or feeling misplaced in this world. Starseeds often possess a strong yearning for home, or even if they are unsure of its location or nature, this sensation of being a stranger in an unfamiliar place can lead them questioning the significance of purpose of their existence, right? So another spiritual indication of being a star seed is an enhanced intuition and the psychic abilities of healing. Doubt. I mean, there's people that do, like the Reiki and stuff, but there's people that have another way of doing things, naturally, right? Starseeds frequently possess an inherent wisdom and um, knowingness that surpasses their age. They may experience, like, again, the vivid dreams, premonitions, or profound connection to the spiritual realm. This intuitive nature enables them to access higher levels, again, of dimensions in consciousness and receive guidance from the higher selves or spiritual guides, right? My spirit guide is kind of unique. It's some kind of a jellyfish bean. That's one of them. So people are like, whoa, that's weird. But it's a cosmic jellyfish bean. It's beautiful. But anyway, so I connect with one of my guides that look like that. But furthermore, starseeds tend to exhibit deep empathy and compassion for others, often feeling strange urges to assist and heal, and they may be drawn spiritually. Again, spiritual practices, alternative healing methods, possess natural, energy work, etc. They often have strong senses of mission or calling that sets them apart from others, and they may feel a deep sense of responsibility to help involve humanity and awakening to higher levels. So this sense of purpose can drive them to seek out knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual growth in order to fulfill their mission on Earth. You know, so they also tend to have deep connections to extra beings, like ETs, aliens, kind of things, UFOs, stuff like that. And there is a lot of people that have connections with those, beings. So they also may have memories of experience, of past lives in other galaxies and planets, and feel strong connections of being from other realms. And so the connection can manifest is fascination with outer space, UFOs, or a deep longing to connect again with their cosmic family. So origin. So some of this question was already answered, I think, before also, because it seemed to coincide with a lot of so the manifestation and the fascinations, with the galaxies, the stars, the UFOs, the deep longing, the connecting. In conclusion, recognizing spiritual indications of being starseed involves observing com- com- combinations of unique qualities and experiences that set individuals apart from the norm. So these indicators can help Starseeds understand their true nature and purpose in this world and guide them on their spiritual journey towards self-discovery and enlightenment. So it's basically, hopefully that answers that question. Was that it? Did it answer that question?
Yes, there was a lot of things, signs that people can look for to
Yeah,
indicate star seeds. And there's so many more. Like this is just
there
the tip
is.
of the iceberg. Like there's
Yep,
so many more. Um, I think it depends on where you come from and the type of star seed you are too,
it
what
does.
signs you're gonna have.
Hmm.
Um, like mine are probably different from Tony's, and it just depends, where you come from, your species, what you are meant to do, what your mission is, how those signs are going to manifest. One thing that being clairvoyant, seeing energy, I see people who are star seeds as their energy themselves, the aura itself is a different texture and it's
Right,
sparkly and it's kind of electric. Whereas normally I'd see for people who aren't, it's just kind of like a clear bubble of a color. Like I just see the colors around them, kind of like a cloud around them. But for like star seeds, it's very electric, it's very sparkly, it's like it glistens and it's moving a lot. That's how I can tell right away that someone doesn't necessarily have a human soul. That's not to say they're not human. They are, they're incarnated here. This is part of our experience, but our souls come from somewhere else. Our soul has a
right.
different origin than here. Um,
And that's a beautiful gift in itself also. Yeah.
what is?
What you were just saying, how you can see the textures and around the colors of certain people. I see colors too, but I have you ever seen people's bodies? Um, like I would manifest like kind of like sparklies or something, sparkly bodies. Have you seen that on people?
Yes, I think yes.
Crystalline bodies. A lot of people are starting to turn that way too right now because the ascension going up higher and awakening.
Yeah, and the different forms. Now that's another thing I want to mention. And like we're talking about like auras, like okay, so you probably have to be able to see energy to see that. But if you do like a meditation, like a past life regression, um, look at your form that you see in that past life. Are
Right.
you a different form? What does your avatar look like? Are you a different species? Those can be some signs that can kind of indicate that as well.
Mhm.
Um, as well as just the feeling of like not being home, almost like a homesickness, but you're
Which
not sure where it's for.
exactly.
Um, that can be a really strong indication of being a star seed.
Like
You feel homesickness. You just anywhere on the earth does not feel like home.
and
That can be a really
and you
strong
just
indication.
don't fit in anywhere. Seems like yeah. That's but when you start to awaken or you do finally connect, you're gonna feel that familiar energy, and it's gonna resonate. And it's gonna make you feel I'm finally home with my family, even though I'm here on Earth. So it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that wraps it up. We're after an hour, so I feel like this was good.
I didn't even finish.
No, it's okay because the last question we have is stuff we've already talked about thoroughly.
Right. I wanted to though before we end though. It's like some star like I'm from the Minitaken starseed. Minitaken is the ancient race from the Orion's third star delta, and it resides in the ninth dimension, the ninth house, and have ancient ties. Minataken. So when I was talking about the ninth house, so if you go into your astrology or your map, whatever they call it, and you know which house you're in, you can find what star seed you actually are. So like, but sometimes you're more than one. So Mitaken, uh, that's one of mine. And then there's the vegan star seeds, which I think that you are, and that's is an awesome star seed too, very powerful. But there's so many, the Draconine star seeds. There is the Andromeda star seeds that are 45,000 star years away on the planet Zenetta. So, I mean, there's a deeper, of knowing which one. And there's a lot of star seeds, the Andromedas. They have healing abilities, the Venetian star seeds. And then also, another thing that I didn't get to say is that there is certain crystals that I would say that will help also for you to awaken. There's the aquamarine, the aqua, like this crystal. I have this aqua one. It helps me connect. It doesn't look as blue on here, but it's very blue that helps connect. There's the purified wood crystal, but there's specific crystals that help for your starseed awakening. I was trying to that like the moldavite. Have you ever heard of moldavite?
Yeah, I have a
Okay,
very tiny,
tiny. And
tiny because it's so expensive. Like,
I know they are, but sometimes sometimes it'll find you too. Like if you go hiking or something. Flame aura is another one. Titanium, a lapis is another one, and then also a tektite. Tektite, I think I'm saying that right. And the aquamarine, star sapphire, and the Libyan desert glass, and then there's so those are 7 stones that I recommend to help, to awaken the star seed, side also. So crystals definitely help. And then also finding out, doing your research on getting your blueprint, your map of your astrology, your life path, your mission, and find out what house you are. You will be able to find, you probably should be able to find, if you Google or something, what star seed or what is in the fifth house kind of thing. That helps a lot too. So I definitely wanted to say that because that helps with people. There's the Blu-ray ones, there's the Blu-rays, there's the indigos, there's the crystals, there's the rainbows. Rainbows they don't have any karmic. They don't have to go through anything or any healing or anything. They come here. Um, they never, they didn't have to reincarnate. They just came here they're a higher vibration and frequency, the rainbows. They're here for a specific reason, and they don't have to go through what some of us starseeds have to go through. And there's other ones that are similar to that too. So, and then there's also sometimes you're not a starseed, that you didn't never really live there. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's just something to consider, and that should help you and get you started for opening up to your star family, reconnecting with your family, and reconnecting and getting the DNA codes opened within you that are there lying dormant. I always just say keep in purity, love, make sure that you're doing your inner healing, and that's why practitioners are here to help, to assist, to help to remove all that so that you can move forward into your life, your mission, your journey, right? Okay. So now that I'm done talking,
thank you so much.
okay. So we're finished up now.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Toni, for that insight. I feel like that advice was better than the last question. If people are curious what question we skipped, it was how can starseeds navigate their spiritual awakening and support their ascension journey? And we feel like we both covered that pretty thoroughly throughout our discussion.
Yeah.
We gave lots of tips, lots of ways you can um, you can identify a star seed, lots of ways you can work on that to open those abilities. So the crystals, and the astrology is a great help. So thank you so much. I didn't know that. I love aquamarine, surprisingly.
Oh, to you.
And it's like, yeah, I love aquamarine and I love clear quartz. Like those are my two favorite
I
stones.
think I found this. It found me, I should say, over in Spokane,
In New York.
Washington. Spokane,
Okay.
Washington. Yeah. So this crystal just kind of showed up in the lake or something. Um, and of course, I got my Lemurian crystals. Lemurian. But yeah, the blue one is very powerful. That's from my planetary Minnecottons. We're a water planet, so we heal with water as a star seed, one of them. So yeah, crystals
Okay,
and all that.
wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I wonder what kind of stone that was that you found in Spokane.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's green, greenish lime colored. So
Interesting. But
yeah,
it's meant to be with you, so that's what matters.
yep,
Sometimes you just have to suspend the human logic and say, this found me, it came to me for a purpose,
yep,
and this is what I'm going to use because that's
yeah.
there. So,
So
no
I
matter what it
never,
is.
yeah, and crystals, for me, for my thought on crystals is that um when I get something, it means completely something different than what it's programmed to do or what they're saying it does. So I just use it for whatever the universe wants me to use it for. It's not like any program or anything like that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, if it's
But
there and it feels right. But yeah, so this does conclude our episode. So thank you so much, Toni, for being here. Make sure to check out Toni, the Global Healer on Mystic Sense, and look for her new book coming out for more detailed information on Starseeds. Do you have any last things you'd like to wrap up with or tell our audience before we end our session?
no, I'm basically available on Mystic Sense. You could book on the calendar for me. And if you need any energy healing or balancing or clearing or intuitive reading or a starseed heritage reading, or any of that stuff, I'm on there and I'm available. So, Tony the Global Healer. And I hope that this has helped everyone. And welcome to the Starseed family.
Thank you. Have a
All right.
lovely evening.
Love and light to
Bye.
you. Bye bye.